Comics Plus, what is going on? My name is Akasan.
What's up, Super Cruz? DC-san, good to see you all again.
He's back. He's here. He's doing it.
Yeah, it's good. It's been a minute.
So, we're doing a lot. We're here for something else actually in the back. I don't know. I've gotten a recent new addiction. Tamiya Mini 4DW. Yeah, it's a wall. Gracious. Everybody said it looks like a store now. It looks like I got inventory, but
it does.
Yeah. While we were watching Ant-Man and the Wasp, Quantum Mania, blah blah blah, and we were last Friday, and he was like, "I'm gonna come by and do that." But why don't we also do The Last of Us? So, real quick, what are your thoughts on the series so far?
Love it.
That was very quick. Okay.
Yeah. But straight up, I love it, and I love it because of the writing style. Obviously, played the games, but I like that there are similarities to the games, but also differences.
Yes.
Direct adaptations are fun, but it's also nice to see some changes because it keeps things fresh and interesting. So I'm enjoying that. The cast, I mean, I haven't seen a weak character, including supporting character, on the show yet. So I'm enjoying it. The last episode, kind of figured it was going to happen, but it's like, damn, it still put at your heartstrings. It's one of those things where even the game is, at the end, bittersweet. So
weird enough that last episode, like maybe because I was just tired, because it came on like 2 days earlier, like smack dab in the middle of the weekend, which is always terrible for me. I was like, okay, it happened. Just like almost exactly like the game. I was like, all right, it's cool. Like I like the variation of it, but I'm not like I wasn't like broken apart over it as much as I was like the third episode or something like that. Because that was something. Yeah,
I see how, but I also see how people who haven't played the game see it, and it's like it just like hurts them. But I'm like this: if you've seen, and no, I can't say that because I'm gonna say if you've seen things like Walking Dead, whatever,
spoilers,
you kind of expect something drastic to happen, but at the same time, I like it because it's not like The Walking Dead.
Okay, I can see that. So. That's fair. I think that's fair. All right, well, we're gonna get into it. The latest episode, I don't even know what to expect. I think this will be to reunite it. Like they're skipping through everything else at this point. They're reuniting probably.
Do you think they're gonna use those for flashbacks later on down the line? Potentially things that they're skipping over, or places they're changing, maybe use as flashbacks, or
that'd be
the second
cool. That'd be kind of cool, but they would have had to have shot it now, I think.
Well, that's possible. Like, I mean, they shot it, but they're purposely saving it.
That's hard to say. That's hard to, because I also think about that a lot with the second game, because that was focused on flashbacks as well, heavy oriented.
I wonder if they did that. Oh, that's interesting. But either way, I like the show.
All right. Well, latest episode of The Last of Us, full reaction is available on Patreon. You'll probably get this a lot earlier than the actual edit, so make sure you subscribe to that. The latest reaction starts now. Ooh, that's kind of cool that it goes into snow.
3 months later.
Nice. Okay.
All right.
I was there 3 days ago. Now the cool thing is, you should see less of the infected because of the cordyceps don't respond well to coldness, which is a big theory about Canada, actually.
The reach.
They're like, damn, is it Saturday already? It must happen to them all the time.
Shoot him.
The gun's all the way over there. He didn't.
Well, I ain't seen him.
I haven't told you what he looks like.
He look anything like you?
A bit.
Then I ain't seen him.
He's got a girl with him.
Ellie.
Oh, wow.
Just say, I need you to tell us where we are.
If you got a map, why you lost?
Must have missed all the street signs.
Holy.
You got a map, why are you lost?
What about the fireflies?
We get those in the summer.
Not the bugs, the people.
There are firefly people?
You got any advice on the best way west?
Yeah.
Don't go.
Go east.
There you go.
Yeah.
You're not going to scare us.
Scared him?
Yeah. I'm enjoying the banter and how they go from being somewhat apprehensive to
they're
like,
just
just
chill.
having
They're
normal
like whatever.
conversation.
Yeah, it's like whatever.
Joel, are you okay? Joel?
Shut up.
Holy shit, are you dying?
Are you dying?
Panic attack.
Okay.
It's going to be easy. All we have to do is cross the river of death.
That was good.
Yeah.
It's gonna be easy. Slip.
I like how they kept that in too.
Yeah.
It was very natural.
You're right.
You think we'll see that couple again?
Probably not. And that's kind of good and bad
yeah.
because, you know, you don't want to overdo it. Does it feel like it's been 3 months? It feels like it's only been like 3 days. It's not like there's a Foot Locker nearby.
No.
Not like there's a Foot Locker around now.
Did they
That's
close?
kinda cool.
Sheep. I would raise sheep. They're quiet.
Nah.
Do what they're told.
Yeah.
Yeah, okay. So, just you and a bunch of sheep. Romantic.
She's such an ass.
If she says they can do it, they can do it.
Oh, wow. Wow. You think he really believes that, or he's just telling her that
I think now
he's believing it? Yeah. Okay.
You can't do things like this.
But I can. Because I just did.
Oh.
I'm responsible for you, okay?
Then don't fall asleep.
Oh.
I
Ooh, it's so beautiful.
Right?
Hey, that look like the Quiet Place. Not anymore. That look exactly like the same place as the Quiet Place bridge.
River of Death.
I think the River of Death they're talking about is actually because of people.
Oh yeah,
More
definitely.
than the infected.
I'm
'Cause
more
that's what
concerned
I'm
about
pushing for.
the like bear traps. You know, like kushing.
Oh shit, that's right.
You know, that's all it takes. One good yoink right there, dude.
That'll ruin your day. Yeah, I see what you mean. It does kind of remind you of. The
I
Quiet
think it
Place,
really
doesn't
is exactly where the fire truck dropped, which would be a kind of a nod to the first game.
Yeah. I don't know why. I hate watching scenes like this. Like something's up. It's going too smoothly.
Oh boy. Oh shit. Wow, really?
Yeah.
But now Ellie is kind of
Yeah.
comes
that's
up
why,
as
That's
a
why
thing.
she looks nervous.
right. Oh, Joe's gonna fight a dog. What?
Yeah, she's okay.
Really?
Yeah, because remember she's cured, so she's not infected.
No, I know. No, well.
Joel was just about to snap.
Bought yourself 10 more seconds.
Wow. Apparently, they really like to give the Joel and Tommy a little bit of the darker meat.
Yeah. No complaints here.
Mm-hmm.
Western town.
Welcome to Westworld. There he is. It's Ghost Rider.
Tommy!
Put him back in the MCU, Kevin. Make it happen. We need Ghost Rider. Oh, now she feels kind of like, damn.
Yeah, because she doesn't have any family.
Yeah. Or it's the beginning of them separating. Wow, they are hungry.
There's more if you need it.
What?
What's wrong with you?
What about her manners?
Was that
Not
the
sure.
Dinah?
Maybe.
Yeah. Huh.
Oh shit.
Congratulations. Yeah.
Joel, say congrats.
Congrats.
Joel. He like, damn, I see you've copied
like
my
this-
I see you copied my style.
Right? And this is why we couldn't find you.
Why don't you go black? Sheep.
Sheep.
Hey Joel, check it.
Greenhouses, livestock, all shared. Collective
Wow.
ownership.
Nice.
So, communism.
Nah, it ain't like that.
It is that, literally. This is the commune. We're communists.
Wow. Wow.
No way.
Wow. Life
Go
did.
grab some supplies and be out of your hair in the morning.
I understand why he's upset, but at the same time, like, your brother's alive.
Yeah, but I'd be kind of pissed too. I'm like, yo, you didn't even try to keep connecting. He could have been dead. He could have been. Oh, there we go again. It's kind of funny. Like the survivors' houses are bigger than Japanese houses.
Right.
Hello?
Like, Jesus, that's like my whole apartment right there.
Right there, yeah.
Damn.
Yeah, I'm a friend of,
Movies.
Tony DeForest.
It's crazy, man.
I mean, it's why you took off on me, right?
Wow.
To make up for the things we did. He knows the area better than I do.
Do you
and-
give a shit about me or not?
Of course I do.
Then what are you so afraid of? So don't tell me that I'd be safe with somebody else, because the truth is, I would just be more scared.
Trying to use tough love, but you just hurt her more, man. trying to protect himself because he's hurt from the truth. He's scared because he has feelings like she is his daughter. It's pretty.
You know who her mom is? Chick from Westworld. The one that...
Thandie Newton?
Yep.
That's why she looks... Ah, that's awesome. We love your mom. She's a lot. She's a really damn good actress.
We loved her a lot. God, I would love to see a what-if scenario.
You deserve a choice. I still think you'd be better off with Tommy.
Let's go.
That...
Okay. You squeeze the trigger like you love it. Gentle, steady, nice and slow.
You gonna shoot this thing or get it pregnant?
Oh!
It's not gonna work. It doesn't aim right.
Cute asshole. Wow. It would have been even better
What
if
if
you got
it
it
was
right
in
in
the
the...
hole?
Yeah, oh my God. It's a beautiful shot, though.
It is. But yeah, I feel uneasy all over again.
Yeah, but like, I can't focus. Oh God. Oh God, here we go. Oh fuck, here we go. Yep. Unclench the buttocks.
This place is...
Oh, that's right.
Yeah.
Please, no.
Yeah.
No. Both of us like,
Yeah.
when?
I remember
Are those
something.
monkeys?
Oh, that's right.
I remember something bad or something surprising happened, but I can't
Yeah.
remember what it was.
What's up, Uncle?
Maybe in all that research they turned into fucking monkeys. Joe!
Jesus Christ. Oh no!
Don't pull it out. That's the worst. Guys, if something unfortunate like that happens to you, you don't pull that out.
Joe? Joe? Joe, no, no, no! Shit! I can't fucking do this without you. I don't know where the fuck I'm going. What the fuck I'm gonna do. Joe.
See, if we didn't know, this would be fucking freaking traumatizing.
But that's the thing. It's like the show can go in a completely
Sure.
different direction.
No, you're right. You're right. You're right. God, what if
In
they?
which I would have to stop watching.
I'm just saying, if we didn't like this would be a hella hard. Like people be panicking like crazy right now.
That would be what, season 3 of Walking Dead, to killing off people you think are regulars. Game of Throning us.
Wow. Okay. I'm actually very curious if the next trailer shows Joel.
I probably wouldn't watch it.
So there you have it. That's the latest episode of The Last of Us. As we were just kind of talking, I was just kind of curious. Like, this would be very interesting. Obviously, I've played the game twice, maybe. He's played the game.
Right.
We know what's going to happen in the next episode. We know.
Or we think.
Yeah, we think we know. But I was just kind of curious to see if HBO, in the next trailer, for the next episode, if Joe is actually in said episode. He is not. So I guess that's really good. I think there's a huge impact on there. I do feel that, and I thought maybe I was chalking it up to just being tired last episode with Sam and Henry.
Right.
Of it not having as much of an impact on me, but I think it's just because I lived it through it so many times in the game that's always going to have the strongest impact. This scene right here in the game, when it was something similar, I honestly thought, like, I was like, oh damn, okay, that's it. So I feel like that was great editing. That was a great scene for anybody that hasn't played the game yet, because it's going to have you guessing, and we are still debating that. Yeah,
still debating, because like I keep mentioning him, they could go in a completely different direction and not follow the game from this point.
Correct.
In which, obviously, you'll keep people watching from both sides who's played the game and not played the game, but also keep everybody guessing, because it's like, well, then now what?
Yeah, no, I agree.
I kind of feel like that, but I'm pretty sure they're gonna go similar to the game.
Yeah.
But I'll say the way they ended this episode was good. For whatever reason, I swear I kept thinking the horse is gonna blow up.
I know what you're thinking of
Right.
because I know that was in the second game.
Right. So
But I thought the horse was gonna get decapitated or like
or
some
something's
sort of
come up from the ground and hit it.
Like
Yeah.
I vaguely remember in that university scene. See, one problem I had was I forgot that there's actually 2 universities that
there's
they're
like
working.
a university and an aquarium.
No, second game, aquarium. I'm
Okay,
talking about the first
First
game.
one.
There were
Okay.
actually 2 university levels. I honestly thought once you got to the university, that's the final stage. That's the
Right.
final game. So I completely forgot about. I don't know what it was, but I just thought that Joe actually got hurt after
Joel got hurt after.
the final scenes that
Right.
have implications for the second game. I thought he fell from a second tower and he
Impaled himself.
he impaled himself, which happens in the game, but I thought that happened after the final battle or the implications for the second
right.
game. But actually that happened earlier at the first university. I don't know why I forgot there were 2 universities, but I think it had to do a lot with just binging the game. And
Binging the game.
You
and
get
because
so
there's
tired.
There's
yeah,
a lot of
yeah.
content to
Oh,
go
yeah.
through, especially when you're playing the game. It's like, okay, I'm just going to finish up to this point and
Yep.
take a break.
Yep,
As soon as you
yep,
get to
yep.
that point, it's like, I'm just going to finish a little bit more.
Yep.
I'm just going to finish a little bit more. What I did like was that that offbeat jump scare that caught him, because I was playing the game with a friend and there were parts where you'd have them, stuck into the walls kind of thing, and then they suddenly move. Every single time that happened, Murphy just made him jump. And I'm sitting there laughing my ass off because I'm looking at it, it's like, it's going to happen. It's going to happen. So having the that misdirect there was good. And
I like the way they did Jacksonville. Honestly, like I did.
That looked really good.
I did not expect Jacksonville to have so much life to it. To be honest, like it looks
I thought
great.
it'd be a little bit more run down kind of thing.
No, I thought it'd be a little more stage showish.
I
like,
got you.
Like definitely
Like they do in other shows where it's like,
Right.
this is definitely a set.
Right.
kind
It
of thing.
looks like a backlot like that they've used.
Yeah.
Like, I could be wrong, but that might be the same place that they used for Thor, the first Thor movie,
Westworld.
possibly Westworld. It might all be, honestly, it might be the same place.
Might be the same
Yeah.
place, but they did a really good job.
They did a great
making
job,
it
yeah.
Not look like the same place.
No, that literally looked like Jacksonville brought to life, particularly with the lighting. The lights are really good because flames, moths, and fire is a huge theme within The Last of Us, particularly around Ellie. So I think this was really cool to see. I like they did a great job with I want to say Troy, but they did a really good job with Tommy, and I thought that was done really well as well. I
think
they fleshed him out a little more.
They fleshed him out a little bit more, but also character-wise, how he looks, they did a really good job. Because what was the guy's name from the last group that didn't make it out so well? From the previous episode.
I don't know, but Mr. Beardy,
Mr. Beardy, he was the actor
voice
that played
actor,
Tommy,
yeah.
and he looks a lot like him. It's like he looks really good. But then seeing the actor they have playing Tommy for the TV show, I'm like, oh wow, that's
Mr.
really
Ghost
good
Rider
casting.
himself,
And,
yeah.
both of them,
Yeah.
just like.
And a Terminator, yeah.
That's right.
Yep.
That's what it is. I'm like, why do I know his face and I can't place it because the hair is throwing me off? It's Terminator.
Terminator and, well, I know him from Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D., Ghost Rider.
Oh, yeah. That I know, but it's
Gabriel.
Like, movie-wise, I'm looking, I was like, I want to say he's been in a movie I've seen, I can't place it. And it's Terminator.
Yeah.
Oh, that's so interesting.
Yep. But I think they did a really good job. It's weird to say this, but I thought that was a little interesting because I don't remember Tommy's wife being black. I don't think she was. I think she was.
I don't think she
redhead,
was.
possibly.
And they just changed the character.
But I thought that was oh my God, this autofocus. I thought that was kind of interesting that because
that they have similar taste. They're brothers.
Joel,
yeah.
obviously this time hooks up with a black woman or Hispanic woman, possibly a minority there. And then now Tommy, same deal. It's kind of interesting that they did that. it's just an interesting observation that I'm sure some people will talk about in terms of going wokeness and what have you.
That, like, you know, during this point in time in the world, it's like love is blind. Doesn't matter what color the person is, as long as you have that connection, because it's like humanity is already at its brink anyway.
Fair enough.
Why care about it? It's kind of interesting.
They also paint a darker image of what both Tommy and Joel had to do back in the day, because it was kind of touched upon in the game, but it was just like, look, Tess and Joel were just smugglers. It didn't really talk about how much Tommy was involved, but you know,
really, for me, they hit the nail on the head previous when they were talking about how they had to, you know, kill people to survive, stuff like that. You know, you take it as a passing line. It's like, okay, well, you know, like this past episode, you fight back so you're not being killed and inadvertently kill someone else. So technically it's still murder, although it's self-defense in their eyes. But the group was like, well, you killed one of our own, but you just tried to kill him. So he killed him in self-defense. But they took it further. They're saying he's not proud of what he's done and stuff like that. So I let you know that it wasn't just that. They were trying to survive. Maybe they need supplies and stuff, but there are times where they were that raider, as opposed to the person trying to just survive.
Right. So and I mean, Joel said that he's like, I was on both sides.
Yeah. Which sucks.
Good. One line I really liked from Tommy was the fact that he's like, look, there were other ways. There were other ways. We just never could do it.
We just weren't good at them.
Right. We weren't good at it. So like, I thought that was very interesting. So
because I always looked at it as like, okay, so Joel and Tommy started off being somewhat bad and found better ways to survive upon meeting other people, is how I had it in my head for the show until this episode. It was like, oh yeah, no, it was the opposite. Damn, that sucks. Because now I feel like, am I rooting for the anti-hero, the bad guy, good guy? Who am I rooting for? And I like that it's making me question them, because at that point in time, what would you do?
Right. How do you feel about Joel and Ellie's relationship now?
Now,
yeah,
towards the end of the episode, which is why I'm like, of course it happened now. I like it better now. I like it better when they are closer to each other than this offbeat frozen wall in between.
Okay.
Because I think it adds more of a layer to the importance.
Okay.
Of the story and their characters, especially from here on out, because they are close, because they are like a family. Joel's saying that you don't understand loss the way he does. I was like, dude, that
right.
That cuts deep. It cuts deep, because it's like, of course she does.
Right.
She's like the last person of the people that she knew. Why wouldn't she? And she literally has the weight of the world on her shoulders.
Yeah. Well,
so
true that.
Kind of sucks. But I like their dynamic now.
Okay. Yeah, I don't even remember in the game, like, at what point. Like, I think, to be honest, I think it was, like, at some point where it was, and there's no way they can really do it in this game. I mean, in this movie, or in this show. But it's when there was some sort of puzzle piece where you needed to be Ellie and climb different things, and then you're Joel at the bottom, and they had to work together. And I was like, okay, that was kind of that moment. Then I'm like, okay,
what was it like? Had to find a way around, but the only way to do it is because she was smaller. She was able to go around and get
there. Well, there were a lot of scenes. There were a lot of points in the game where
stuff like that.
You had to avoid water or something like that because she couldn't swim. So it was that kind of bod. Yeah. So there was a lot of times that I was like swimming, doing stuff, and they would talk to each other, and then they started to get and I think we're not going to get this scene. Maybe it's too expensive, but it was the giraffe as well. It was that was a big moment. That was a big moment. That was a big bonding moment for both of them, honestly. So I don't know if we're gonna get that anymore.
I think if we get it, it'll come after
everything is done. Yeah. Everything is said and done. Very possibly. I mean,
because that would make a good. Because we got what, 2 episodes left? Is it 9?
Maybe 9 episodes. 9? So we have.
It's either 9 or 10.
So we have 3 more episodes. Yeah.
7 and 9. So I'm like, within the next 1 or 2 episodes, I could see that happening. Or having it being somewhat of a closing to the season.
See, I don't think. I think next episode's going to be the
more of her focus, because he's technically not in there.
Right. It's gonna be, and then it's gonna be the in all likelihood the if they decide to go this route, I forgot, without spoiling, but it was like basically the weird guy in the diner, if you recall, because that was a big turning point too for Ellie. The weird guy, diner, possibly a cannibal. I don't remember this point. Yeah, I think he was a cannibal or something.
Later, you meet a yeah.
Right, and he was going to do something to Ellie.
Yeah,
like I feel like that's it, and then the next 2 episodes is just going to be the second hospital. That's
so
it.
maybe he'll get introduced in the next episode, kind of thing.
Oh, Mr. Weird Guy? It would have to be. Yeah, I think that was in the first game.
Maybe towards the end of the episode.
They might cut it all out, to be honest. Like,
because like some things will be like, oh, this will be okay.
Well, looking at a little bit of this preview, I vaguely remember some sort of bully girl, but I don't remember the full story. So we'll see. We'll see. It'll be interesting the way they're gonna wrap this up. In all likelihood, I'm assuming the season finale in episode 9 is gonna be hospital focused. I'm sure it's gonna have to be. No, I'm sure it's going to be how they handle it will be very interesting. Who they cast as the doctors are going to be very interesting.
Right. And
the turnaround point, at what point in episode 9 the turnaround, the sort of change will be very interesting. I'm assuming it'll be the last 30 minutes. Maybe the last 25.
10, 15.
You think 10, 15?
10, 15.
You think 10, 15?
They don't want to give too much too soon, because that would be something that would be perfect to drag into the opening of the next season.
See, I think
because you want it to end on a cliffhanger or enough weight to the person's like, what's going to happen? What's going on? Who's that? What are they doing?
So
they're going to want something like.
With that being said, I would say probably the last 20 to 25 minutes, because here's my thing. The changing point for said character that we're all thinking of needs to go through this particular arc of right. At the same point, but at the same point, I'm thinking about the game. But then something happens.
Because you have to tell from both sides.
No, I don't think.
Well, technically, story-wise, you would have to tell from 3 sides. Not necessarily has to be at this time.
Right, correct.
But you would have to tell from 3 sides for full understanding.
Correct. Then we're gonna have
choosing which side.
We're gonna see that person's side of it.
Right.
I don't think they're gonna introduce any other side of it yet, unless they decide to use it from the perspective of. Anyways,
Ooh,
that'd be interesting. Yikes. They might, to be honest, actually. They might, just to leave it ambiguous as to exactly what happened.
What happened?
That actually is not a bad idea, to be honest. But then you're gonna need that one little piece with somebody that was in the first couple of episodes. That's all done, and then my thought is they end the season just like the game, with people in a car driving off like that. But based on what you're saying, I wouldn't be surprised if they leave one little extra sort of buzz for season 2.
Yeah.
What that would be, I don't know.
That's usually how, especially with this network, that's usually how they do. Think about it. Every single episode for Game of Thrones, something happens towards the end that leaves you like, what? What now? Or damn, that's so messed up.
That's interesting. No, that's an interesting thought, because it's this idea of like, wait, actually, I don't think it was driving off into the car. I think it was actually seeing a particular piece of land and meeting spot in the horizon. And then that was it.
Yeah,
but that's
you want to see enough to keep the interest, but not tell too much.
But that's an interesting thing, because I don't think actually the game was much of a cliffhanger-ish type of thing.
No,
it was very ambiguous.
It was more of ambiguous closing to.
Not even that. No. I think it was a morally ambiguous closing.
Yeah.
But it wasn't one of those things of like, what's coming next, So that'll be interesting.
Because it's in TV show format.
Right. That's what I'm wondering. How would you plug that? That'll be interesting. Anyways, let me know what you guys think without trying to spoil it, guys. We're very close to.
And sorry we were being so
vague, right?
It's hard for some people to follow, especially if they didn't play the game.
Right.
We don't want to spoil it for you.
Right. So, let me know what you guys think about all of this, and then how you think it's going to wrap up. And we can also have this discussion again on episode 8, after episode 8, and we'll see what's up. Hopefully,
You
DC.
mean after episode 7?
No, after episode 8. It's 9. It's going to 9.
It's
9
going to
episodes.
Right.
So
the
after
next
episode
episode-
8
Oh, okay,
would be
okay,
the
gotcha,
discussion
gotcha.
of how it wraps up. Yeah.
How we think it's going to
Yeah.
wrap up, and then
Yeah.
once we watch, gotcha.
It'll be
Yeah,
interesting.
So we'll work it out. So hopefully I can catch up with you guys for that, because 1, it's been a while to do these, and I miss this. 2, it's a fantastic show, and I mean I couldn't ask for better company, my boy Alka. So yeah, thank you for tuning in. Make sure you check out the Patreon links.
Full
down
reaction
below,
available,
full reaction,
guys.
and keep it super.
We'll see you next week. Later, y'all. Peace.